Welcome to Jankowski Speeding Off-Road, where today I'm a little sick. My eyes might be a little red too. I probably sound terrible. We're going to be putting on a ZL1 Addons splitter on this 2010 Camaro with a ZL1 front bumper on it. And this is specifically for a ZL1 front bumper. Let's get to it. All right, we're going to work on getting this unboxed. Not a huge box. Really thin. We're just gonna, I think you just cut around the edges. We'll see what we have in the package. And it has packing tape around the entire border, it looks like. That heat's kicking on. I'm going to turn that off. It gets kind of loud. Hopefully I'm not cutting my splitter up. I did feel like I hit a couple things. There it is. I think we'll just slide it out. What do we have in the box? Come on. There we go. Okay. Here's our splitter. Looks like we have a bunch of holes drilled in it because the ZL1 bumper has a lot of screws in the bottom. So that's kind of nice. That's why I kind of went with this. I've put on like liquid vinyl ones and stuff like that. My wife's Camaro has a liquid vinyl one on, and it's fine. It works great. You just have to drill all the holes for it. And this is a brand new bumper. I may have had an unfortunate run-in with a recap and destroyed the factory SS front bumper. And I eventually want to do something with boost on this, so I wanted the ZL1 front bumper because it has a bigger, grill in the front, the lower grill for like an intercooler or something. I'm not trying to look like a ZL1. It's never going to get badged as a ZL1. I just kind of like that bumper. It looks like it came with some hardware. I'm guessing it's longer screws. Yeah, it looks like it's some screws. Have to see if it has anything in the instructions. We'll pull off plastic here. Oh, and none of this is sponsored. I pay for everything myself. I mean, if somebody wants to sponsor me, because there's some stuff that I want to do to this, reach out to me. I bought the thicker one. This one is their 3/8 version. They have one out there that's a quarter inch thick. There. There, so I'll grab the camera here and show you a close-up of all this. This is what it looks like. You can see all the holes drilled in it. I'm not entirely sure what they're all for. I guess I'll find out when I jack the car up and start pulling stuff down. Yeah, this side has a texture on it. This, I'm guessing, is the top. The bottom is smooth, and it has countersunk holes in it. I think it'll be a good addition. This is the front of the car here. This bumper has not been cut and buffed yet. Painted it a few months ago. Yeah, I think it'd be a good addition to the front of that bumper. Oh, we'll get the car jacked up. I'll have to remember where to jack this up on. I think I have to do it on the sides. Yeah. Well, we'll see. There are certain points you're supposed to jack up on these. I just don't remember. Yep, that definitely won't reach. I'll have to resort from side to side. Okay, I'll get some jack stands in here. Yes, they are Harbor Freight 6-ton jack stands, and they are not the recalled ones. They look exactly like them, but the numbers don't line up for the recalled ones. And I could tell the difference because I did have a set of recalled ones, and they were, you could definitely tell the casting was weird.
Two hours later.
Okay, we're finally there. That only took half an hour. It's under the car. I'm not running the factory wheel housings or whatever you want to call them because they SS's just stop here. The ZL1s come down and come out and attach to these areas here. So that is going to be a little different. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to pull all the screws out along the perimeter. None of these, though. All those stay. So I'll have to get to work pulling all these out. These are all Phillips. I'm just going to take them out with a drill. I don't know if real ZL1s have Phillips screws. This is just what came with the bumper kit that I bought. I think it was Gen 5 DIY. This is where I got this bumper. And it's kind of neat because they can form. So on the ZL1, the body line for the hood is wider for the ZL1 hood. They can actually reform the bumper to fit the SS hood, which is kind of cool. And it actually lines up great. I think that's all the screws that need to come out. Take this thing and line it up. Slide it on the floor and get it all scratched up. And it didn't come with longer screws, so I'm hoping these are long enough. I mean, it's close. It bites. I think the key is to not screw them in all the way until you get to the end. The holes are fairly large in this. I'm sure to make up for a little bit of slop. Leave that one off for now. Yeah, that might be able to cross-thread it. It's fine, it's fine. Found some more hardware. Hopefully it'll work. Yeah, that should work. Don't mind this sticking down. I have some lights coming. Different bulbs. I was going to see what these bolts went to here. Oh, they really, they really have these things taped. So it came in that package were these 5 bolts and washers. I'm guessing, slide these out of the way, that they're supposed to go. So we're looking at the front of the car right now, going under. And there is that hole, and that hole. And then there are these holes on the end here, which just have little, they have little clips in them, so I just use those. These little screws, but I'm guessing all 5 of those bolts are supposed to go down the bottom. But there isn't anything on the other side. There's no nuts, there's no threads. So I'll probably have to find some, I'm guessing those are metric. So I'll have to find some nuts for that. And the other thing is, so I have all the, let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. You can see I have screws in the perimeter. They all attached. We have these 4 here that don't have anything in them and they're empty. There's nothing in them at all to put screws in. So I might just get some bolts there. Like probably a 1/4-20 would fit in there. I don't know what the metric variant would be, but I'll probably just put bolts in all those. And I'll probably just put nuts and bolts in all of these here. And that should be it. I mean, it's right now it's solid. We'll go up top and see what it looks like, and I'll show you when it's on the ground. But here it is. It lines up very well with the bumper extension. It sticks out a fair amount. It looks like it's fairly in line here. Same way on this side, and it has all nice edges that are rounded off. Nothing's sharp. I'm not a huge fan of having the cutout on here. I would rather this just go all the way around, but I also wanted ease of install, so this is what I went with. I think at some point I'm going to put little struts up in there just to kind of make it look a little nicer. I don't think it needs it. But we'll get this thing on the ground, see what it looks like. Hey, we're back on the ground. There's that splitter installed. Looks pretty nice. I do have, I think they're, if I remember right, 1.5-inch lowering springs in the front and the back. So, I mean, it's a little ways off the ground, not terrible. I'll open the garage door so I can actually get a view from the front. It's currently like 0 degrees Fahrenheit out. There, that's a front shot there. Doesn't look bad. I still might do something with this. Something along the lines of maybe like, you know how they have a wicker bill for like the spoiler on the back. Could maybe come up with some sort of wicker bill like thing to make it so this isn't open. I mean, I know why they do it. I'm sure it's, you know, driving in and out of driveways, that kind of shortens the front a little bit and it adds a little style, but I don't know if it's for me. I do like the splitter though. I like how easy it is to put on and how it lines right up with those fender or bumper extensions, however you want to call them. So yeah, I think it's good, and I think I'm going to add some strut rods just to give a little more. This helped any of you guys or gals that have been considering doing that. There aren't very good pictures of this, so I was like, well, I kind of like how it installs, so we'll give it a shot, and I think it worked out well. So yeah, and no, thank you guys for watching, and like and subscribe, and we'll have some more videos on this, and we're still working on the stroller. See you guys later.